Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Again with you, Omar from Brownsburg Motorsports, and today we have a 2015 BMW X3, and like the title shows, we're going to be putting a VRSF downpipe, catted downpipe, and it's a high flow one. We're going to be installing this today, and we're going to give you the before and after sound, and also we're going to be showing you step by step on how to do this. I'll also add the link in the description below for the one we got. So let's jump straight to it. All right, so as you guys see, the half of the cover in the bottom is missing, but regardless, we're gonna go ahead and remove the covers that are over here, and then we're gonna move on and remove the exhaust itself. That's the old cat right there, and that's the V-clamp. I don't know if you guys could see it, what I'm pointing to right now. That's the one we're gonna actually open from there. We have the oxygen sensors as well. Both of them needs to be removed, but anyway, we have a bolt over here that holds the exhaust pipe. We have a exhaust hanger right here, and we have another one here and another one there. Now granted, this is not the original exhaust or muffler, as you guys could see. Customer already had a muffler delete, and that's why the cold start was a little bit, actually not a little bit, it was pretty loud. And he also has the customer already has a charge pipe, and it is tuned on MHD stage 1 plus. So we're gonna be showing you what it will sound like at the end. But basically, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna keep you guys with me just so you guys have an idea, but that's basically the gist of it as the first step. All right, so a quick recap. As you saw, I removed all the exhaust hangers, and then me and Jeremy kind of wobbled it out because it is fitted on the cat over here. And there was a 30mm nut over here. There was the 30mm nut that was holding the clamp over here, the exhaust clamp to the catalytic, but it was seized and we couldn't get it to come off, and that's why Jeremy cut it. Other than that, that was pretty straightforward. Now the next step is we're going to remove the bracket that holds the catalytic converter. There's an E10, which is a reverse torque 10mm, one screw over there, and there is one screw over there. Now there's supposed to be one nut over here, one nut over there up top, but they are missing. So yeah, you might have to remove these two. Well, it's not that you might, you will have to remove these two nuts if you already have those installed in your car. Other than that, we have the reverse torque here. That's a 10, and that should be a 12 actually. It's a little bit bigger. So let me go ahead and show you that right now. All right, so the first one is that one right there, an E10. Let me see if I can get it. I might need a shorter. I'm just gonna use my... And these are aluminum, so be careful when you tighten them back. Okay, that's the first bolt. Again, it's a T10, reverse torque. That's what the socket on those looks like. All right, so I have my reverse torque E14. So the upper one turns out to be E14. That's what the socket looks like. It's the reverse torque. Okay, ratchet here. I think I'm gonna need an extension. Let's see. Actually, I might not. I just need to And let's unlock it. And the reason why I'm removing the bracket is just to give us like a little bit more space. So technically speaking, if you're removing your cat, well, technically speaking, you don't have to actually remove it, but just to kind of provide us with more space. Now I have my extension and wobble head. And I'm gonna go ahead and just like screw it faster. There we go. And that's what the bolt looks like. Again, it's a reverse torque E14. All right, so let's now go ahead and try to mess with this bracket, see if we can get it out, because it is hitting a little bit against the downstream oxygen sensor. Let me try to see if there is any way around it. I don't think there is a way around it, but let's find out. Okay. All right, so the smart approach would be to disconnect both oxygen sensors from the top, drop the harness, and then open the V-clamp that's right up top over here. All right, the first thing we're gonna go ahead and remove the cover. And the connectors, if I'm not mistaken, right here. Yeah, that's the harness for them, the gray one and the black one, these two. So we will have to...
I don't think you have to. You disconnect this pipe.
Yeah. Which one, what? This side, that side?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. We just have to remove those two clamps over here, 8mm or flathead. Whichever one comes first in here. I got a flathead. All right, so let's go ahead and start with this clamp here. And we're doing this so we can disconnect the oxygen sensors connectors, and we can just remove the oxygen sensors outside. At this point, it would be the appropriate approach, or the easiest approach. Give me 1 second, Jeremy. We might have to remove this.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and pop it up. There we go. From there, just a bit. There we go. Just a little bit.
That corner. Yeah, lift up.
That corner, right? There we go. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this out. All right. So the airbox is held on with only 3 push, not tabs, but rubber bushings. So just pull up on it, and it will come off. That's the air cleaner box. Then we have this hose over here.
That's also got.
Yeah, connector on the back. Yeah, it's the mass airflow connector, or the mass airflow sensor is right there.
You gotta pop it up.
Yeah. There we go.
Just the other day, matter of fact.
And then we have the harness coming all the way here. Where are they at?
There, right underneath.
Yeah, it should be right here. Right here. Let's see if we can remove this. Let me bring the camera for you guys in a better angle. All right, now we just have to, I know this piece held on. Is this the piece that held on with two or three screws? No.
2 screws.
No, that's the one under, I think that's the one underneath it. Yeah, that's the one underneath it.
No, this bracket.
Oh, that bracket.
That's 2 screws.
Okay, let's go ahead and remove those. So we have 2 screws on that side. I don't know if you guys could see them. Let me see if I can zoom in first for you guys to be able to see this. So you see where my finger is? That's one of the screws. And there is another one right behind it over there. We're gonna go ahead. Both of them are T25, so torque 25 screws. Placement is very tight, so I can barely get to it. And when you do get to it, they are seized. It's not that they're seized for any reason. It's more just like, you know, the heat cold basically. It's not like the water is getting there or anything. So this way is much easier. I can have one hand on the ratchet and the other hand holding the socket. Okay, no, still, I'll do both with the hands. Let me try now. Still stuck in there?
Well, there's like the very last thread.
Yeah, all the way to the very last thread. It's always those bolts that are all the way in the back that does this to you.
It's very coarse and it's into plastic, so.
Exactly. There we go. All right. Second bolt is out. Let's see now.
It just
Alright.
snaps from outside.
Yeah. Okay. Now let me highlight the connectors for you guys. Yep, what Jeremy's pointing at right now. Those two connectors right there. So let me go ahead and snap them. That's one. That's two. And these are push connectors. So, oh, they have a lock and tab. Get me a pic. Oh, actually I got a flat head. I don't know if you guys could see this. Jeremy's angle, clear.
Here, I'll come in a little further.
All right, so you got a lock and tab. You got to push in with a flat head, and then you can unlock the tab from the here and pull the connector. So these are color coded. What I mean by that is the one that's on the top has the black housing on the inside, and the other one has the white housing or yellowish housing. I guess you can call it that. Come on. This is the easiest way. Always push the tab on the connector side. There we go. You see the white housing on both ends? There, and I mean, I guess you can call it yellow or whatever color you see that. But yeah, basically now both our harnesses are disconnected. Now the harnesses are attached with a clip, which is that one right there where my finger is. And we just have to get the harness out of that clip. There we go. All right, so now I'm pretty sure we are loose, and our next step is gonna be the clamp that's holding the turbo. Let me get this out of my way. All right, so we decided to take another approach at this because the top is not really, there's no really great access. So what we did, you guys see that aluminum plate right there? This plate was sitting just like that, straight up. So I just pushed it. I pushed it inside here, and I'm gonna see, I wanna show you guys, but I really don't think there is room for me to show you. I don't know if you guys could see that, but the bolt is like right, let me see, right here. Let me see if I can get my phone in there. The bolt is right there. And basically the idea is I'm gonna look from here to the bolt. I'm gonna bring my hand from the back, from there, and with a ratchet, the V-clamp is right there. I'm gonna be able to access this right here. So let me go ahead and get the camera in a better angle and show you. Need a short 13, yeah. Short 13 for sure.
With a wobble or?
Huh?
You want a wobble or just?
No, it's just a short 13. Let me try that first.
Off. Set.
Okay. There we go. All right, I'm gonna try a shorter ratchet and hope that will give me more. Did I get my hand from here? Yeah. Right there. I can actually see it from here now. These kind of jobs makes you know that you have more muscles than you actually know. Like you'll be using muscles for the first time in a long time doing these kind of jobs.
Back of your legs and stand on your tippy toes.
Right? If I had a small power ratchet, I would have been done. Because it's loose now. Now the hardest part would be setting these V-clamp at the same time you install the downpipe. That would be the hardest part. Like making sure it's actually sitting properly. You see it, Jeremy, right?
Yes.
I hope you guys can actually see this as well. But once I get the cat down, you'll be able to get a better idea where that bolt is located. Give me 1 second, Jeremy. Let me see if I'm gonna try and get my hand in there, see if I can screw it with my... Yep, I can. Much easier. Okay. And this band is very important because this is how you don't have any exhaust leaks. If you get exhaust leaks, the car is gonna sound really bad. Alright. Perfect. Right there. That's, you guys, the 13mm bolt that holds the V-band. There you go, Jeremy. Now the idea is we're gonna expand that V-band a little bit to be able to get the cat off. So I hope you guys will still be able to see. I'm gonna try and keep everything in, let me see, the best angle for you guys. All right, Jeremy, hold that kit for me. There we go. This side is the... I'm gonna see if I can come at it from this side here. Let's see if I can actually see it and try on it, you know what I mean? Like this. Oh, I can't see. Is it sitting on it or no?
Yeah.
It is? Oh, it is okay. Oh, I think I got it, right?
Yep.
Yes,
Almost
perfect.
fell on his head.
That's why I said, hold the cat for me, Jerry. Okay, let's make sure. The harnesses, where do we put them? Sitting on top of the engine. Would probably be a good idea to drop them, Jeremy. Yeah, let's drop the car just to make sure the harnesses are not stuck on something.
Right there.
You sure? Oh, yeah, they are right there. Yeah.
It's the other two sensors we're hung up on. Against the
No, it's
shield.
the V-band. It's the V-band. Yeah, it's the V-band.
Okay.
No, almost had it. There we go. All right, so look at all the amount of water coming from the cat. Okay, let's first of all, let me remove this. Oh, it's still hitting against the oxygen sensor. I'll place it. Is there right there? Give me a sec. I want to see the... There's another bracket. Okay, hold on. I see it. Ah, son of a gun. Ooh, that was hot. Okay, see if you can move it a little bit further or no. I can literally see it. Yeah, right there. That one. There we go. Ooh.
In this case, be like Jeremy, no feelings.
Jeremy has no feelings in his hands. Just so that you guys know. If you guys see him in my other videos, touching hot exhausts, valve covers, oil pans, it's just because he has no feelings in his hands. It's kind of trade of the mark after you do this for so long. Anyway, as you guys saw, the clip I was talking about earlier that was holding the oxygen sensors are these. They go to the back of the engine. They hook up on there, so that way they're not rattling or anything. Those are the both oxygen sensors, and this is the V-band. This is where we were battling the 13 millimeter that we were trying to access from different angles. This is it. Okay. All right. So we got an oxygen sensor socket on there. I have my impact, my 26 millimeter.
Nope. Didn't break it.
No. Let's go ahead and try again. The customer
It's
did.
just spreading it wide.
The good thing is the customer said if you guys couldn't get the oxygen sensor off, you could just replace them. So. I think it's gonna get it.
Nope, hit it again. There you go.
Let's try the other one, Jeremy. It's not too hot for you?
Huh? I can't tell. Do you smell burning flesh yet? Nope.
Nope. Expanded. All right, you guys, now that we have the catalytic converter off, that's where it sits. That's where the V-band goes around and then locks in the bottom here, that 13 millimeter. That's a gasket we're gonna replace, which I'll also include the link in the description below for it. The V-band also I'm gonna replace. I'll also include the link in the description below for that as well. But we tried removing the oxygen sensors with the cat out, but they were seized on there. We already told the customer from the beginning that we might not be able to extract the oxygen sensor and we might need new ones. So he said, go ahead and do what you gotta do. So I'll also drop the link in the description below for those oxygen sensors. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump to the next step. All right, so here we are with our new high flow downpipe. High flow catted downpipe. I went ahead and removed the tape already. Oh my God, look at that. That looks fantastic. That looks absolutely amazing. All right, let's go ahead and get to it. All right, also we got the new gasket and the new V-band. I was looking for it. I thought it would be like in a separate package, but turns out it was right here. But yeah, this is the accessory you're gonna need if you're doing your what is it called? Your downpipe. We also got the new oxygen sensors. So we have the downstream one, and the part number for it is right there, the 16417. I'll drop the link in the description below for this. And we have the upstream one, and the part number for it is right there, 1700, or you can go by the manufacturer part number right there. These are the OEM oxygen sensors, and I'll also drop the link in the description below for all the parts we got. So without further ado, let's get to it. All right, so the upstream is gonna be on this side, and this is the upstream. There you go, Jeremy. That's the first one. Let me grab the other one. Let me see what test they are.
22. Already had it out.
There you go. I'll hold that for you, bro. Should we put the anti-grease, or did they come with one?
It come with some.
It did come with it. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's more than enough. Got the downstream one now. Hold on, go ahead.
That's about as tight as it.
Give another tuck. Okay, that's it. All right, now our cat is ready. We're gonna go ahead and open the 13 millimeter on the V-band. All of these are like hand tight. The gasket, I honestly looked at the gasket on the car, and it seems to be in a really good shape comparing to this one. So let me just pull this out and compare them both. Okay, perfect. I can expand this a little bit to get the gasket out. Yeah, this is I'm not gonna say this is a Chinese gasket, but definitely the one on the car is in a much better shape. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep the one on the car, and but we are gonna use the new V-band over here, and let's go ahead and jump to it. Alright, you guys, so as you can see, we're able to get the bolt in there. Let me see if I can zoom in. There we go. Yeah, we got the bolt on the V-band, exhaust V-band. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna twist the entire thing a little bit, so that will give us enough clearance to tighten the bolt completely. And we are gonna leave it loose a little bit until we put the exhaust and make sure everything matches with our opening right here. Alright, so as you saw in the previous clip, we went ahead and we basically hooked up our or ran the harness for our oxygen sensors. So all we gotta do right now is just push them to the back of the engine, and we can hook them up in the bottom on that clip. I wish I can show you guys where the clip is at. Oh, right here. Is this it? Yep. Let me run them on the clip and I'll show you guys. But I'll try to show you actually. Oh, I can't really see it. But that's the harness for the oxygen sensor. Those are the two connectors. Just like we talked about earlier, white housing to the white housing, black housing to the black housing. We'll go ahead and put this back together later, but we're gonna go ahead and get the car up on the lift again and basically take care of the rest of the exhaust. And I thought the customer only had a muffler delete, but actually has a muffler and a resonator delete, and which I'm pretty sure some of you guys noticed when we taking the things off. All right, so as you guys could see, we went ahead and slid the exhaust on here. It's only about like 1/2 inch in. Jeremy is just gonna use the rubber mallet. Go ahead, Jeremy. Hold on, hold on. There we go.
Ready?
A little bit more. There we go. That's it. Perfect. Now we're gonna need a.
Got another bolt?
No, that one the old one we cut because it was seized.
The one we didn't.
Yeah, sure.
We got that one.
Anyone with a nut? I don't think this is gonna be enough, Jeremy. Let me try. No, this is not gonna be enough. We're gonna need a longer bolt. I don't think it's gonna be enough either. Yeah, we're gonna need a longer bolt. Let me see. No, it's not gonna be enough. How are you thinking it will be enough? Yeah, grab a nut, Jeremy. Okay. As you guys see, we're just using a nut and a bolt because the old one was seized. And we haven't tightened the V-band completely because we want to make sure.
That's the right one?
I think it is. Yep. Alright, so now we're gonna need a 13 millimeter, and that's a 13 millimeter. Towards me. Hold on. Hold on, Jeremy. Let me see if I can. I don't think we can get it in any further.
I mean, there was this much on it.
Yeah, that's it. Let me see that. Okay, so the nut over here is matching. I don't know if you guys could see that, but the nut over there is matching. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this now. To eliminate exhaust leaks, basically. There we go. I think that's about as much as we could go. All right, let's hear the cold start. That's how it sounds now that it idled down. All right, let's get to it. All right, so we set the exhaust back in place. We were able to hold the V-band against the turbo and the new downpipe with a pry bar from the bottom, so that way it sets in place. Then I was able to sneak up my hand from the top and tighten it slowly. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I just thought that was probably I'm not gonna say the hardest, but the most not intriguing job, but it was just a little bit of a pain to get that V-band to sit correctly on the downpipe and the turbo. But regardless, we got it done. Now we are ready for the cold start. Go ahead, Jeremy. So we're gonna leave it running a little bit, and we're gonna do a few revs after that. As you can see, as you can hear it, it's idling down a little bit, and it's becoming easier for me to hear myself while I'm talking. So we're just gonna wait a little bit until it warms up, and then we're gonna rev it. So stay tuned for that. Right, now that the car idled down a little bit, we're gonna go ahead and give it a few revs. Slightly rev it, Jeremy. Wow. Give her another one. Wow. That sounds pretty honest. That sounds pretty good. Especially for a catted high flow downpipe. Wow. That is pretty cool, honestly. Alright you guys, this sums up our video for today. The car sounds epic. I took it for a test drive and I checked if there is any exhaust leaks from where the downpipe is, and there is absolutely no leak. The car drives and sounds amazing. Again, I will go ahead and drop everything that I used in the description below. If you guys have any question, make sure you hit me up on TikTok or Instagram. Like always, make sure you like and follow for more videos.